So this week we're going to give you 5 tips, 4 offensive, 1 defense. The 4 offensive are going to come from a scheme. We're going to explain them all in this scheme video. Single back thumb jumboz from the Denver Broncos playbook is what we're going to look at. And the running play we're going to look at, that's the best running play for this formation, is the H shown straight. You see with the auto motion, really all you have to do is follow your blocker, and you're going to get good yards whether they're in man, zone, or the blitz. It's a matter of following your blocks. And sometimes you want to hit it up the left gut, sometimes the right gut. You just got to follow your blocks. The auto motion does a really good job, similar to the play we broke down at a single back bunch base earlier this year. But since it's from jumboz, we're going to get even better blocking. Now, we don't want them to know we're running the ball because of the auto motion, so we're going to look at a couple passing plays with the same auto motion. PA misdirection is the first one. All we do is block the running back to whichever side we think he's coming from. Mainly we read the crossing routes from the tight end and then the back leaking into the flats. Against man or zone, those are going to be our primary reads. It doesn't really make a difference if it's man or zone. Against man, the crossing routes separate normally, especially if you audible down. This time you see this guy is open and this guy's open, so both of them are open. We can pick and choose. Against zone, they attack at a little bit different level. The left side is a little bit easier to hit since you have the tight end coming over underneath the flats and then the crossing right over it. So that's a very good play. Now the next one we're going to look at is PAY corner. Now this is set up what we're going to do again. Block the running back to wherever we think he's coming from. Put A in a slant out and put X on a drag. Now you notice this time with the auto motion, Cook, the tight end, is hitting the flats. So that's going to be our first read against man or zone. Against man, you see it's a very unique auto motion route. For some reason, the man defender kind of goes to the middle of the field at first, because you see how at the snap of the ball, the fullback or tight end kind of turns his body to the left, but then he actually leaks out of the flats. That's wide open against man all day. Now against zone, what's going to happen is, as you see here, gives you a little better look. Against zone, what's going to happen is if there's a flat zone defender, he's going to have to make a decision. Is he going to bump the slant out, which is going to leave the flats open, or is he going to guard the flats? Because if he guards the flats, the slant out's going to be open. So you just got to make your read. If there's no flat defender, then obviously go to the flats. Now this play, curl flat, is going to be pretty much a zone beater. We're not really going to run it against man coverage. And like here's a shake the strike 2 spot. We're not actually going to do the shake though, because I can't really do a shake and then play offense at the same time. But with this setup, what we're going to do is we're going to drag the tight end. We're going to streak A, but again drag the tight end on the left, streak A. Finally put B on a slant out. Motion the slant out in and hike the ball right before he reaches the tight end on the flat route. Now at this point, it's just making a read. This time since they're in strike 2 spy, the outside corner is regarding the flats. So that means that the slant out is going to be open, just wide open on the sideline. However, if they were not in a D like this, if they were in like say a cover 3 or a cover 4, the flats would pretty much be our main read. The flats being the main read, the reason why is with this motion of the slant out streak combo, we're going to get the flats to be open most of the time, but if for some reason they guard the flats, whether it's cover 3, cover 2, whatever, the slant out's going to be wide open on the sideline. If they blitz you hard from the middle, which they didn't here, they actually have people dropping over the middle, tight end will be open on the drag route, and if they're not blitzing you from the left, this running back the leg route is amazing against zone. I mean, even though they did blitz us from the left here, he still leaked just a little late. But like, if they play max coverage zone, or even if they're not blitzing you from the left, this guy will leak so flat, so fast, you can just throw a quick pass into him, and it'll be wide open. And I don't know, sometimes you have to really watch your hot routes from this formation, or else, just like what happened there. See, look at this. Like, I'm doing the hot routes correctly, but sometimes, for whatever reason, the players, get a mind of their own. So you just got to watch it and make sure your hot routes are what you want them to be. So again here, notice how there's no, no blitz, so we just throw a quick pass in there. Now again, that's not a huge play, it's 5 or 6 yards, but it's an option to the left that will make the D respect the entire field and not just sit on your slant out or your drag or your flat route, which are more so routes coming over the middle to the right sidelines. So this is a very, very solid scheme. It's very solid formation. Especially if you're using a team of good tight ends. If not, you can still audible down and get good speed on the field. So I highly recommend it, especially with the Broncos playbook. It's a playbook that's actually really good, but it's kind of been one of the lesser broken down on the site. So that's why I wanted to break it down for y'all, show the Denver playbook some love to end the season.